This is your host, Steve from the back, coming at you raw and unscripted, as always. I know I sound like bored or whatever, but that's because I'm just kind of, I wouldn't say tired, but just, it's a later time in the day, and I think I'm just more mentally exhausted from, mentally having to figure out how to get everything to work, in regards to like sound, the video stuff, the capture card thing, the HDMI crap, trying to make the content a little better, step by step. So, I pretty much just wanted to talk a little bit about this channel, and explain some things, because I think some people are just confused. They're like, oh, well, what direction is this channel really in? Or how come one video you'll do like a rant on, politics or something, or your opinion or something, and you'll have the gameplay, but you're, doing an extreme no-no, and you're, recording it with the video camera off the screen. Then sometimes you'll have a video where it'll be the game, but you'll put your own music to it instead of the original music track, and the music will be off. And or they'll say, how come sometimes you do videos with like some commentary, or then sometimes you'll show gameplay of Mugen or something, but there's no commentary at all. And my whole thing is, this channel doesn't really have, and I don't know if anyone thinks that, but this is just for the person that may be wondering these things, because let's just be real. You know how some people are dumbasses, and you sit around and you're a consumer, so you're so used to getting catered to a certain way that when something breaks that mold, because your ass is kind of simple anyway, you have something stupid to say, you're like, I thought it was supposed to be like this. Oh, someone can't just make something slightly different one day and then the next day, or, it's not exactly like I always think it's supposed to be. Come on, dumbass, get together, get a clue. But this is for kind of if some people listening are that dumb, and we're all adults here, so if you can't handle being talked to like an adult, then you shouldn't be on my channel, you know what I mean? Go to the cute and cuddly section with the friggin' socialist, leftist, sissy fruity tooty boys that are gonna talk to you like you're a friggin' baby and make you feel good about yourself, whatever. Go to that channel then. Get the hell off my channel. So like I was saying, on my channel, it's my channel, so I can format it however I want. I'm just explaining that, I like to try new ways of doing things on the channel sometimes, just to see what the reaction is, or to see if I like that type of format. Because I don't really have a steady following or have real numbers on this channel to where it's such a big deal if, I break a mold or something. And even if I was to have a following, I would tell people, hey, sometimes I like to do videos like this to be a little different. Sometimes I like to do them like this for sake of making the video work. For instance, I put out I exported it pretty much, a video where I'm playing Virtual on Mars, but see, the sound was coming from the TV because the capture card that was connected to the laptop, for whatever reason, the sound doesn't transfer over. It's the video transfers over from the Xbox, but the sound doesn't transfer over. So it's I have to have the sound with the gameplay. But then I also could have it in a way where maybe there isn't, this video I'm doing now. I'm trying to just do some commentary and just some ranting, instead of it having the actual game sound effects and all that. And so like I was saying, a lot of my mental hold on a second. let me make sure that. Okay. So, like I was saying, you know, it's a struggle trying to get things to work how they're supposed to. You know, finding a format that works where everything is synchronized and everything works how it's supposed to. Like, look here, you guys. I shit you not. I've literally had like 3 or 4 days where, you know, my phone charger doesn't want to charge my phone, so it doesn't want to turn on. The friggin' internet does not want to stay in, so I had to abandon the processing on a video at least like 3 times. It's extremely frustrating to have to try to upload something more than even twice, because the internet just is so fucking weak that it does not want to, you know, hold anything but the Wi-Fi. So when you're trying to upload, see, this is the shit I have to deal with, you know. It's not even just people I have to deal with from day to day that are dumbasses and really don't know shit about nothing, really, honestly. You know, though they think they know it all, you know, but it's technology always fucking up, always, you know, not doing what the fuck it's supposed to do, and then me having to find creative ways, because I obviously pay rent, you know. I don't have the luxury of, like, you know, just throwing down a bunch of money for certain type of technology and certain things. So I have to try to utilize every tiny little thing that I have and try to make it a way to where I can even get not even traction yet, but just get like a fucking foothold to try to get some traction and get some traffic and stuff going on this channel. So that's what I'm always doing, you know. That's why, like, certain, you know, the quality may be poor, the sound or whatever, or why sometimes, you know, it's a certain format. You know, there's reasons for everything. So I don't want someone out there to think like, oh, I'm just some lazy person who just you know, just some lazy person who's just like doesn't give a shit. Like, no, I'm not a reaction person on YouTube. Okay, I'm not one of those dudes that sits around and reacts to other people's freaking content all day or something like that. So I just want you guys to know that, and honestly, I don't think that I should like rant for the whole of this entire video. But I'm not sure if I'm really not sure if I should or not. You know, and then I don't really know what subject I should rant on. You know, I don't really know. You know, for me, I'm not really a person who wants to just be talking for the sake of talking. You know, like, I'm just gonna think of something that I should talk about, you know, on this rant. But in all honesty, I really should. I mean, I really should, because like, it would only make sense to for this type of format of a video. Really should. So yeah, I'll talk about a couple things I've been thinking about that are really weird and really funny. So I've been seeing these videos to where they have like this TikTok trend, right? Hold on. I hate how I have to hold this stupid thing up to my mouth so the mic, so I make sure that it catches, you know, what I'm saying. So you got this trend going on, you guys, right? Where you literally got like people doing this TikTok thing where they're sitting there under like, you know, gang, ice cream, pop, you know, whatever, this pop, that pop, and they're saying all these weird things, and it is like the most cringe thing I've ever seen, bro. Like, I'm just gonna be honest, it's cringy, and it's okay. It's only so cringy because it's just something is off to me about, like, something for me personally. I'm just saying for me personally, is nothing I would ever want to do, nor ever want to entertain people in that way. You know what I mean? Like, because why? Like, that's the thing about TikTok. It's like, and I've said this before, TikTok, in my opinion, is something that generally, let's just be real. It appeals to women in general, first off, because it's like sort of a like, look at me, narcissistic, 1,000 filters. Oh, look at how I look in the new filter. Oh, look, I was wearing my normal house clothes. Now I'm all dolled up in some get up like I'm about to go to the nightclub or some shit. You know, and that's like, you know, men, we don't care about that shit. We're not really so into that. You know what I mean? Like, you know, there's maybe some few men out there that are like into themselves that much, and those are usually the types that are like these, you know, fitness model-esque type of dudes, model-esque looking type of dudes that you know, and that's fine. You know what I mean? That's obviously that's like your whole career is based off your looks, and your whole, you know, it's the same thing with women too. You know, it's just more predominant women, and you know, if it's probably gay men, probably gravitate more towards TikTok because it's so girly, and it's just so like, I don't even, silly is not the right word. It's just, it's not even, it's beyond silly. It's like dumb. It's like infantile in such a weird way. So TikTok, and I'm not bashing TikTok either. I'm just saying, you know, it's not gonna appeal to a person like myself, nor would it appeal to most men in just in general. You know what I mean? No one wants to sit there as a man. It almost brings like shame upon your psyche, like in your ego, to sit there as a friggin' man, grown man, mind you, and then be saying gang gang and ice cream pop in for what, clicks, for I don't know what they're giving, gifts or actual money going to, I don't know how that works, but you know, whatever that is, like, it's super cringe. It is so beyond cringy that it's just like, damn, like, bro, if I ever did some shit like that, I would have to know that I was gonna make a killing to sink low enough mentally to do that. You know, and then you have to take into consideration the type of people that are watching. I'm sorry guys, but I'm just gonna be honest, most of the people that are watching that type of content are just some fucking losers, man. Like, it's like dudes that can't get laid, literal, I'm not gonna use the word incel, but literally people who are just like bottom of the barrel losers sitting around watching other people's lives and like probably sexually salivating over both men and women, probably. You know, doing this bubble pop, ice cream pop, gang gang, whatever, making all these weird noises, and like, you know, you probably got people on there that are so sexually focused, like literally, like their eyes are gazed upon this TikTok screen person, probably fapping and all this other shit, and like, as a man, you know, straight man myself, like, I don't want nobody ill, like, come on man, I don't want to be thinking about me on a screen having dudes of that type, watching my content in that fucking type of way. You know what I mean? Like, it's just in every regard, and then it's embarrassing too. Like, you tell me, you know, you really think like, okay, let me put it to you like this. You think that a girl that likes guys is really gonna be so attracted to you on a screen, acting like you're a e-whore, saying gang gang and ice cream pop? Nah, man, that's not a good look. Like, it's just, it's something to where, it's one of those weird things that is opinion, and honestly, nothing's wrong with it, honestly. I mean, hats off to anyone who's doing it. If you're doing that, good for you. If you've done that, and you're making money, you know, you're successful, or you're enjoying doing that type of shit, you know, good for you. But me, I just personally, I just cringe. I'm like, and I have no interest really in seeing a girl even do that, because like, there's porn out there for that. If I want to see a chick do things, you know, like, there's not, like, I don't know what the real draw is, and what's so fascinating about that trend, but yeah, it's one of those things that I've seen lately that I'm just like, just no, you know what I mean? For me, just only if I was like in a position where I thought, or knew is the word, knew that I could make a lot of money from it, you know, like, and I don't know, I think that would take a psychological toll on me sitting around, or standing probably, saying pop, ice cream pop, gang gang, and just, come on, really? Like, what are you at that point? Like, you are truly a hole, you know, like, you are some type of war slash spectacle slash, you know, like, damn, man, you really understand that, you know, and do that goofy shit? The shit is just cringy, you know, it's just like, it's gay as hell. It's like, no one wants to be doing that. Most people say that. They want to. So like, you won't really see me much on TikTok. Because, like I said before, the trends don't really appeal to me. I know they're not, don't get me wrong. There's thousands of trends on there, so I'm pretty sure you'll always find a trend that matches like your likes or interests or stuff you want to do, or parody or whatever, mimic or whatever. But in general, we all know what it is, man. Especially, I'm 35 years old, man. I'm a man, and we know that, like, there's little interest there for us, man. You know? Except, let's just be honest, I've said this before shamelessly. TikTok is a thing we might go to because we like some girls on there, and we're probably gonna go on there to just whack off, you know? Let's just be honest. I could almost hear like a scream of a girl right now, like she just screams. Well, what do you think your guys are doing to your content on there? You know, like, if you look that good, like, take it as an outlet. If you look that good, that you got that good of a following on TikTok, you already know what your draw is. It's on the sexual nature. You know, like, you know the gaze of everyone that's watching you, girls alike. Because a lot of girls like girls too. They're looking at you like you're, you know, sexual. That's what they're looking for on TikTok. So, someone said, "Oh, it's a kids platform." It's my ass. It's not. If it's really a child platform or it's a minor platform, then why the hell is it so sexualized and all? Like, no, it's not. That's just a bold-faced lie. TikTok is a fucking zoo, is what it is. There's no fucking wholesome, child-safe anything about it. This shit is a fucking zoo. And when I say zoo, I mean it's a literal swinging dick, fucking balls out, pussies out, gorillas fucking in a cage zoo where it's just everything is just nasty and out in the like. Don't try to tell me that shit. So you know, like I was saying, this whole E-trend that they got going on now, this E-stuff, it's wild. It's some wild shit, man. It's some really, really wild shit if you ask me. Another thing I wanted to talk about, which is kind of a touchy subject, so I'm not really going to, I shouldn't even go. You know, matter of fact, I'm not even going there. I thought about it, and I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go there. Let's move on from that one because that it seems a little too. Some things are honestly too risky for me to talk about. I'm talking about some political things I heard lately in the news or on the internet. But back to this whole thing, this internet thing that just seems so appealing. I mean, I work a job, I'm not gonna say what I do because, for obvious reasons, but I work, a normal, day-to-day, 9-to-5 type of job that people work, and it's a struggle, rent is a struggle, every freaking piece of clothing that I would buy to put on my back, it's a struggle. Every meal that I have, every friggin' penny dollar that I spend is a struggle. I have to budget everything. Everything is about budgeting, and everything is about, being smart and feeling like you're homeless, but you're living inside. And honestly, it sucks fucking balls. It's no fun by any means. Sometimes I feel like I'm sleeping to work and working to sleep. So, that's a thing. So obviously, it's incredibly appealing, the thought of person for whatever, in whatever regard. Like, it doesn't matter if it's because you're a Twitch streamer or if you're you know, some type of like blog person, or if you're literally just some like OnlyFans sexualized this or that. You know, regardless of what you are, what that is, it's a very tempting thought to imagine that you would have an income, or multiple incomes, or whatever, you know, that your income in your living expenses are basically, you know, a product of that. You know, honestly, it sounds lovely, you know, and then, you know, you also have the aspect of like, if it's not like a hassle for you and you genuinely enjoy making that type of content, I mean, then that would be really, really good, you know. I know people who have TikToks and stuff like that, but the thing is, they don't, their TikToks and stuff just aren't big, you know, that's all good. They're not like blown up, you know, but, you know, that whole new thing that they got, this whole gang pop. I watched Meat Canyon. Meat Canyon's videos are really good. He has really good animations. It's hilarious as hell. It's funny. If anyone knows who Meat Canyon is, Meat Canyon has a way of like making something that's disturbing but funny at the same time. Like, incredibly disturbing and eerie and creepy and things like that, but it's just hilarious somehow all at the same time. And he did this parody of I don't even remember her name, but she's this girl saying all this ice cream pop, gang, and all this just annoying fucking catchphrases that you're just like, okay, like, maybe it was funny the first time, but why are you people running with this stuff? Like, it's, I don't know, it's very weird. It's like, this new generation that we're in is some of the weirdest fucking people, and weirdest kids, weirdest fucking, like, taste for things, even on, like, a comedic level that I don't know, it's just so fucking weird. And it is so cringe. Like, I would never hate on this woman either. Like, that's the thing, I'm not hating on anything. I'm just saying that it does make me literally cringe a lot of TikTok things. Like, anybody in the comments is a man and you watch TikTok, and like, yeah, you know, you watch TikTok for the fap talk. It's called, you know, it's a thirst trap. It's the girls. It's the fappy time, fap talk. But you also sometimes just skim through and like see like, okay, well, what's trending? What's this trend? What's that trend? And and then you just end up cringing yourself to death. Like, you're just like, ugh, like, how could you do that? Like, it's just so gay. Like, it'll literally be dudes. Like, it'll literally be like a hot girl in her. You can clearly tell her male friend that's in the video doing these parodies and shit is gay as hell. You know, you're just like, so what? This is what? Or even if you're a man that has kids, you're like, okay, so this is what my teenage daughter is into. These are the dances, trends, and parodies that she's going to be doing. Okay, this is weird. This is cringe. This is beyond cringe. This is hella cringe. This is like cringing into the next dimension. You know, and some people just watch it because they think it's really, really funny, and sometimes it is funny, but for the most part, and I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say this, that like, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing either, don't get mistake what I'm saying. TikTok is one of the most cringe platforms, I think. You know, everyone does things that people do consider cringy. Everyone has a thing they like that is cringe to someone else, but I'm just saying from my perspective, what I think is really hella cringe is TikTok in itself. It's just, I mean, I think like even the most millennial, even the most fucking Gen Z, teenage, even probably a straight up gay man does cringe at TikTok often. It's just like, what? Like, what is this? This is cringy stuff. You know, you can't tell me you don't go on TikTok and just have a cringe fest, because it's hard to watch what's going on. Like, you're like, oh man. You're like, I would never get up in front of a crowd of anybody and do that shit, let alone post it amongst, you know, that many people. But I'll be honest, like I said, you know, about myself, like, shit, once I feel there's like a vibe, like, you know, when I say vibe, I mean a money vibe, like, you know, I feel like, okay, oh shit, this shit is getting views, you know, which I've never really had. I've had a couple videos of mine that got big views comparatively to what I get, but nothing comparatively, like, of some other people that I know, like, or even some of my friends I know, like, in immediate area, the type of views that they've gotten on things. I've gotten some views on some things, and man, just the even thought of $1, which I've never had, but just the thought of $1, I will turn into a complete video horror. Once I think I see like some green shit. So I get it. Like, I get, like, if you're really pulling in those views, you'll say anything on TikTok. You'll be saying gang, bubblegum, ice cream pop. You'll be saying all of it. You'll be doing all of it, you know. And you probably really cringe when you turn the phone off or whatever, and, you know, you realize, like, did I really just record that? But, you know, the money, like I said, you know, when you look at the money, and then you look at the amount of energy you actually had to expend, which probably wasn't a lot, to do this whole e-horror dance. To me, it balances itself out just fine. Like, you know, what's really the lose? What's the lose? You know, what's the loss? I mean, the loss is maybe you haven't developed a real skill that, when I say it with quotes, really, a real skill, because, you know, a skill that, you haven't developed a skill that'll actually bring you money in any other field except TikTok. But at the same time, you know, you've amassed X amount of money doing really just, you know, you're just playing around doing gang ice cream pop, you know? So I don't say that any of this trend or any of this stuff is bad. I just say it's cringy. It's something that I wouldn't really ever want to do, but it's something that, like, I don't think we should be really criticizing people or bashing anyone for doing this, whether male, female, whatever sexual preference. I don't think anyone should be really getting, like, bashed on for doing something, because it's really harmless, really, at the end of the day. And it's like, you know, it's a little cringy, but, you know, if that's putting money in your pocket, then so be it, you know. And I actually envy those people that, you know, can actually successfully do that stuff and have a real platform. So this is your host, Steve, from the back, and I hope you enjoyed the rant and hope you enjoyed the gameplay. You know, it's virtual on Mars on very hard. I don't know if I really got much of any of a win, but it's a good game. It's a fun game. I have more gameplay type of videos on this channel. So I would just appreciate it if you would like, comment, and sub, hit the bell icon, and bye for now, and see you next time.